Good day, folks. Welcome back to Stuff and Such, where all sorts of such and stuff happens. They were working again on the woodland wood chipper, the tf810. So it's been a long time since I had time to work on this thing. Back in June or something, 5 months ago, I reached out to Woodland expressing an issue I had, and they got back to me and made a replacement part. So I'll show you what happened with the chipper. So down in here, let's see here, you'll see down in the floor of the chute, it's a little hard to get to, there's a step. Uh-oh. Get the hinge out of the way. There's a step now where the chute is sunk, and the reason why is these hinges aren't long enough. They don't have enough support, so they sag in the corners. I don't know if you can see it, but it sagged and allowed the whole bed to drop and make a catch in there. So it's quite frequent that you'd come along and you'd be feeding a log and a little limb would jam in there and would get stuck. So they made a hinge for me to try out. So I was going to go ahead and install the thing. They sent me these two, and I don't quite know why they made this one. This one I can understand. It goes in place of this one, and it's supposed to have a little more support on the corner, and hopefully should lift it back up. You can see how much it's drooped, and I don't know if I can get that up without beating it down, or what's going to happen. But you can see there's quite a droopage. But as for this one, I kind of understand, I think, what they were thinking a little bit. But like, it was supposed to go in here, but there's no holes in this plate here, so I can't really install it. So we'll go ahead and throw that bracket in somehow. I imagine it's going to be quite eventful. It might be a two-person job. We'll see if I can do it by myself, or if I gotta holler at someone out of the house. I don't know if they've done this as standard equipment now, or if they just made this for me to. That's about what I figured would happen. So you can really see the abuse that was taken by that poor hinge. It's starting to crack in there. That whole sheet should probably be replaced. It's cracking a little bit up there. Okay, let's see if we can get this thing the rest of the way back together. Okay. So far, so good. That's not going to fix it. The whole chute is bent. Just 1 sec and I'll bring you around. So I don't know if the camera's eye will take this in. Well, you can see it's dipped right there. And she's dipped right there. This whole thing has got a bow in it. That friggin' sucks. Chintzy. Chintzy, chintzy. Can you see it here? Yeah, it shows up pretty good there. So that whole thing is stoved down. Well, they say it's got some warranty, so we'll call them back up and see what they do next. Now this one bracket might make a bit of difference. As for how to fix the back one, you'd almost need a new plate to replace this bracket on the outside with something like 1/2 inch material, 3/8 maybe, with hinges welded on the top so that it'll suck it back up. Now would be the time to do it, but it's cold and I don't have a heated shop or a CNC or a laser cutter, so I'm not doing it. I'll wait for parts. Now we need to get this back up here. I don't know if I'll be able to do this myself or not. I'm kind of doubting this hinge will have enough backbone, this new one will have enough backbone to really pull that up. Let's see if we can set this back up there. It's heavy. Miss. Got her. Gonna have to maybe email Woodland fella again. I forget his name. Is it Ryan? Seemed like he was good to work with. Come on. So, there she's installed. Didn't do anything. So we got her installed. Now, I'll take you down in here. No difference. The new bracket's just kind of bent. They didn't do anything to pull up. They don't have the power required. Pulled it a little straighter, but you can see the sag in it. So to fix that, that would require significant bracing. I'd propose cutting a 1/2 inch chunk of plate like that, weld some hinges on it so you can a 1/2 inch chunk of plate. I guess you could also do a 1/2 inch chunk thick right here, and that would probably suck it up. Problem I think is these bolts are little, they should be out here now on that edge. Well, there we have her. Finally got around to it. See what they have up in their sleeve next that I can try. Bye for now.